bullied into suicide. How many times do we have to repeat these same newscasts? A 13-year-old found hanging from something. I was at this thing called 99 Sunday, and I watched as teenagers walk through. Some seemed to be scared out of their wits. It was the ones who saw a dead body and laughed about it that bothered me. The ones who seemed to have no effect when hearing a child cry, knowing it just died. I sat and watched the true meaning of non-caring for your fellow man. I watched in awe at the fact that this would have to actually happen to some of these kids in order for them to get it. I watched as they came in groups, scared to feel for fear they would be looked at as weak. One child pushing another one through the gates of hell and enjoying what they went through. I remember years ago in Washington, D.C., I was over my sister's house and walked some of her kids to school as three girls walked up to another girl and started screaming in her face. The teachers came out and told them to take it off the school grounds. Can you believe that? Which is what they did. They ran ahead of the girl, broke into her house, and like enraged animals, they proceeded to break things and throw things out of windows as if nothing could hurt them. I walked past and saw what was going on, and I called police. They were so set on revenge, they didn't care if the police was called. One of their moms came up in a car, and that child actually cursed at her mom. I mean, they did damage to this kid's house. And you know why? They say it was because she flirted with one of their boyfriends over a boy. Can you believe that? It wasn't high school even. It was a step up from elementary, and not even a big step. That day I witnessed something I'd never seen before. The carelessness and callousness toward another human being, the blatant disregard for someone else's property. And it scared me. It made me fearful of what could happen next. I saw a generation dissolve before me, dissolve into nothingness. And we see it today over again. Those kids that seek out the weak to amuse themselves at any price. These children who sit and wait for someone to wreak havoc on. And it only takes something as simple as not standing up for yourself as they throw a wet paper ball at you, push you in the hall, say boo to see if you will scream or run. These things seem non-important to some, but to those who go through, it's very important. And their weakness, their inability to cope makes it even worse. And that beautiful child that you have given birth to is causing this. That one that the police just informed you was guilty of abusing a child, of bullying a child. That one who comes home each day and is your sweet little baby. That one who you ask, did anything happen at school today, Jerry? And they say, nothing, Mom. I had a great day. I say, at what child's soul did you have joy? At what child's peace did you get a laughter? At what child's life did you feed on to get what you needed to come home and have peace and a smile on your face? Yes. What child did you destroy today? We as parents need to ask ourselves why our sweet babies are turning into animals when they are not in our homes, when they go to school, when they're out someplace away from home. Why does your little Jimmy need to hurt others to feel big? Why does your sweet Julie need to beat up on girls because she thinks they went out with her boyfriend? What is going on within these homes that make our children turn into animals for release? Ask yourselves, for release of what? Ask yourselves, why do your children have anger? Why do they have to hurt to feel good themselves? Stop saying it wasn't your child and deal with reality. Ask yourself, why would your child bully another into suicide?